Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Raymond Igishad Football Center. It's All Stars Saturday, and it's the big game, 1 versus 2. It's Ducks United versus Eagle Claw. Yes, two top teams in the AFL Senior Males League. They are battling it out today for supremacy. It's the Ducks. They are in yellow and blue. In green, we have the Eagle Claw. The Eagle Claw, they're kicking from north to south. The Ducks, they're kicking from south to north. And we're just about 4 minutes into the game. And the crowd beginning to build up nicely. And we're going to have a great game tonight. Here is the Ducks. Build up there with Miguel. Pass it all the way across. It looks like Marshall. Marshall back to Charles. No, that's Matter. Inside, Dino can't get it. Bino can't get it. Is the ball coming through? Can he get it? No, the keeper is off the line in Darius. Takes it easily. We're into the 5th minute now. It's 0-0. It's All-Star Saturday. Ducks versus the Eagle Claw. And I can see that there are some jitters in the players. They're a bit nervous because it's a big game. It's the Poodle playing in the right midfield position. Poodle picks it up, plays it all the way back to the central defender. Plays it back to Poodle. Poodle wasn't ready. He's not ready. He has it. He's under pressure from Jose. Gives it away to Johnny. Johnny plays it back to Caleb. Caleb gives it away. So it's a giveaway affair. The number 16 pick it up. I'll get the names for you. This could be trouble, but oh no. No, naughty boy. He couldn't get it, and he ran into the keeper, and the man, Tashim, is on the scene. Say, cool down, Brother Johnson. It's a big game. We can't afford any injury tonight. In the middle, we have Tashim, and then we have Garvey and Jackson on the line. That's Action Jackson. The AR1, AR2, it's Garvey. We're just about 6 minutes in. It's still 0-0. It's a big game. Top of the table clash, 1 versus 2. You got to be here to see it. You cannot afford to miss it. Here comes the Claw. Johnson plays it forward. Joseph plays it out on the left-hand side looking for Johnson. Johnson is chasing it down. He has some pressure now from Marshall. Oh, this is a new sheriff in town. Yes, it's a new sheriff in town. That's a foul. Oh, Marshall couldn't handle the sheriff. It's a foul. Johnson is down, but I hope he's not out. After 6 minutes, it's 0-0 right here at the Raymond Igishad Football Stadium. It's All-Star Saturday. I'll just run down while Johnson gets up the starting lineup for the Ducks. We have Caleb, number 15, number 17, Chadley Charles. Foul is going to be taken there. I'm not too sure he's over it. It's a 2-man wall. I dare say, is it 2? 2-man fence. It's going to be an in-swinger. Can the fence do the job? No. Ball comes inside. It's a shot. Let's go! Let's go! The Claw. They are ripping the Ducks. It's 1-0 after 6.5 minutes. The Claw, they are large and in charge. That ball fell free, and it looked like the defender just spanked it into the back of the net, and the whole onion bag was shaking. I need to see that number. It looks like 11. Number 11 for the Eagle Claw has scored in the 7th minute, and the Ducks are down early. It's 1-0 right here at the Raymond Igishad Football Center. It looks like, not too sure. Try to get the number. But the Claw, they are ahead. It's a big game. Can the Ducks have the intestinal fortitude to fight back? They're building again. The Ducks under pressure. Picked up there by Jose. Jose, oh, that's a nice nuts. Jose plays on the left-hand side. Jose plays it inside. Not a good ball. Intercepted there by Poodle. Poodle gets it back. Plays it forward. The Claw, they have drawn first blood. Hits it into the back of Caleb. There's no Miguelito today. Miguelito is injured. Here is the Eagle Claw, leading by 1-0. Good pressure by Marshall. Marshall plays it inside. Here comes Charles. No, it's Dino! Scores! It's a goal! Oh, Bino! Bino! Jermaine Ricketts! It's 1-1! Aye, 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 aye. Cypher! Oh, it's end-to-end action here at the Raymond Igishad Football Stadium. Oh, I tell you, it's All-Star Saturday. Oh, near a minute apart. 2 goals. Oh, and there are lots more to come. You have to be here to witness this exciting clash between Ducks United and Eagle Claw. It's 1-1. Aye, aye. Bino is on the rise. We are deadlocked once again. It's 1-1. Who will draw second blood? Here comes the Poodle, twisting and turning. Plays it inside, intercepted nicely by Leby. Ball picked up by the dangerous Bino. Bino. Plays it. It's a new player. KNS. No say. Marshall. Not Marshall. Charles. Ball played forward. Johnson is running away. Leave it. Ball intercepted by Mata. Mata clears it. It's a foul on Mata. Ooh. Number 21 here at the Raymond Igishad Football Stadium. And it's a live action. It's a big game. It's the top of the table class. And so far, it is beyond expectation because we can't even breathe. It's 1-1 after 10 minutes. The Claw, they have a free kick just about the center circle. Chips it inside. Ball will go out of touch. And a goal kick for the Ducks. It's Ducks United versus Eagle Claw. It's 1-1. I was trying to give you the starting lineup, but they're not even giving me time to breathe. So let me see if I can continue here. We have Theophilus in goal, number 69. He's back. Shemaine, Naldo Charles, I'm not seeing him, is he? There's no Naldo. Is Naldo starting? Yes, he is. Yes. So it's still 1-1. They're now tussling for it in the middle of the field. Hit out of touch, aimlessly and needlessly by Marshall. It's going to be a throw-in for the Ducks. Just about the halfway line. 11 minutes have elapsed. It's still 1-1. Yes, we are deadlocked. Ball played forward by the Claw. Played out of touch. Going to be a throw-in. Continue the starting lineup for the Eagle Claw. Ball headed backwards and out of touch. It's going to be a corner. So the Claw still mounting the pressure on the Ducks. They're not easing up. As the song goes, don't ease up. Giovanni Anthony, number 5. As I said, Theophilus in goal. Shemaine Naldo Charles, he's number 9. We have Lyndon Duncan, that's the Poodle. Also in the starting lineup is Khalifa, the big man, number 13. Ball breaks on the outside. I am trying to figure this player closer to me. He has the ball now. He plays it back to, he controls it. Is it Jelani playing on the field? Yes, it looks like Jelani Lawrence, the ex-kicks keeper. He seems to be on the field. Wow. Jelani Lawrence seems to be striking for the Ducks. Picked up now by Jose. Is it Jose versus Joseph? Taken away, Jose. Ball played all the way back into defense by the Claw. booted forward. Johnson is after it like a hare. He has 2 men around him, including Mata. Just takes it away easily as if to say, thank you, Sonny boy. We're into the 14th minute. It's the big super game between the Ducks and the Eagle Claw. It's deadlock right here at the Raymond Igishad Football Stadium. It's 1-1. Ball played forward, picked up by the big Khalifa, plays it forward, trying to get past his man. Bino takes it away, beats his man easily. This could be dangerous. Bino, good to pass, but it's not read there by Jonathan Gishard, and the keeper, Theophilus, comes off the line, takes it easily, and plays it out to the man, Duncan Poodle. Nice Chupal there, looking for Joseph. He cannot control it. Dummies, Charles, ball sends inside, and it will be taken easily by keeper Darius. Darius, number 1 in goal. Jose Torres is on the left flank for the Ducks. Up front, we have, guess who? Jelani, the goalkeeper, Lawrence, striking today. Continue the starting lineup for the Eagle Claw. We have Kenu Jeffers. He's number 12. Number 10, Tajay Johnson. That's the barber. We also had Edmar Lacruz. He's number 15. Also starting, we have Folian Bouchon. It's a tussle for it. Poodle brings Jose Torres down, and it's a free kick. A bit too aggressive, Poodle, but it's showing some sportsmanship by helping up Jose Torre. Joseph Tazi, that's the danger man for the Eagle Claw. And we have Rohan Taylor. That rounds out the starting lineup for the Ducks. And I've seen Vinci on the bench for Ducks. The return, he told me that he was here the last game. So I told him this had to be a big game to get him out of retirement. So Vinci is back. He's not on the field as yet. This could be a dangerous free kick for the Ducks. The Eagle Claw trying to put up a wall. It's not a brick wall. It looks as if it's a wire fence, chicken wire, because there are lots of spaces. And there's one person in the wire have no idea where to go. That big hole. What a fence. It's a holy fence. And if I know Bino good enough, he'll take advantage. He sends it inside. Oh, no. Jose was on the end of it, but he could just hit his big toe and trickle out of touch. But that was a fine ball there. As a matter of fact, it was a tasty ball. A delicious pass there from the man himself, Bino. It's very, very difficult to pick up the numbers because the numbers are camouflaged into the shirts. Big kick by Khalifa. Ball picked up there by out on the right hand side. Marshall is fast, but not fast enough. Goes out of touch. It's going to be a throwing for the Claw. It's 17 minutes in, 1-1. I'm seeing Tony. I'm going to be joined in a few by Tony. Ball picked up there by the Claw, push it forward, but there's no one at home except it looks like Miguel. Oh, that's a nice fake there by Lito. It's Michael. It's under pressure by Johnson. The ball goes out of touch. So I'll read the Ducks starting lineup for you again. Caleb Bryan, number 15. Number 17, Chadley Charles. He's back from injury. Michael Ferguson. Yes, he is number 13. Jonathan Gishard, the big striker. He's number 12. Jonathan has it now, trying to use his body, use his strength, but he's not strong enough. He's down like a sack of potato. We also have Darius Lantern in goal, Jelani Lawrence, number 14, striking, and DeAndre Marshall, number 19. I'm being joined by the man himself, Tony. Tony, welcome. It's a big game. It's All-Star Saturday.
Certainly. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, culture. I honestly thought that with the technical difficulties we had, that we weren't able to stream, but good to be broadcasting this game. Interesting one it's going to be.
And Flo is working with us tonight. We have Alexander McIntyre, number 7. Also starting for the Ducks, we have Zanya O'Donoghue. He normally plays, yes, in the left back position. Johnny, ball played over the top. Torre! Over the pole. Oh, that left foot didn't work for him, but he was away inside the box, alone, he and God alone, and he kicked it over the bar, way high and mighty. Talk to me, Mr. Tony.
Well, culture, that was the man of the match the last time the Ducks would have played midweek, and we saw him with some real cool finishes. I'm not too sure, maybe the pressure from the defender there kind of made him hustle quite a bit, and not really a good shot on goal. Rushed it, and it went way over the bar.
Maybe all the bullets are out of the gun. We'll see. We have a long way to go. Here comes Khalifa, plays it out on the left-hand side to his left back. He turns inside, boots it over the top, looking for Naldo. Naldo, nice deft touch to Johnson. Tajay Johnson turns inside, plays a searching ball, headed away there by Passion. No, I don't use a shot. Oh, that was a sizzler. But Darius was there and picks it up easily. Tony, it's very difficult to pick the numbers up of both teams.
Yes.
Who let off that shot? What number is that?
Let's see.
Cleared away there. Big clearance. Is it number?
Is that number 15? Or
Number
is it
15 for the Eagle Claw. And that looks to be, yes, Edma Lacroix.
Yes, so the Eagles Claw has been a very exciting, surprising team to start the season, and one could say, well, this is probably their first big test, and so far they have looked good culture. I was kind of surprised to see 1-1.
Well, they scored first. They drew first
blood,
wow. And 1 minute after, the dangerous Bino sends it over the top this time, but it goes all the way out. 1 minute after.
Wow.
It was equalized.
So they really mean business, this Eagles Claw. And so it will certainly be a good test for them in this encounter here versus the Ducks, who are at the moment leading the point standing in the first round so far. This could see the Eagles Claw jump them in terms of the results, but still early days yet and quite a bit to go in this match.
But the only unbeaten team, or the team that hasn't even gotten a draw, clean record, or 4 games, 4 wins, is the Eagles Claw.
Yeah.
The Duck, they had a draw, but they have a game in hand, I believe. Yes, because they played on Wednesday.
They probably would be on equal terms now in terms of the number of games. This would probably be the Ducks' 5th game, I think. Is it the 5th or the 6th game? I think the Eagles Club probably would have a game in hand still, because the Ducks are on 13 points.
Did the Ducks have a game to play?
I think this will probably be the Ducks' either 5th or 6th game. Yes.
Ducks have an extra game. But the Eagle Claw, they have been unbeaten. I'm going to get the score for you. So we'll just hold the fort until I return, Tony.
So here is a ball being pushed into the defense there for the Eagles Claw, and partially cleared way to the right side of defense there for the Ducks United. So this is really a quite interesting encounter, what we would call a top game for this Saturday evening, and we are so happy that we are able to bring it to you. Like I did mention earlier on, we certainly had some technical difficulties with phone services on both sides of the providers, and we're so happy that we're able to bring you this match here this evening. And this one will have quite a bit of ramification in terms of the results on the point standing and even moving forward. Like you would have heard Culture said, the only unbeaten team is the Eagles Club. They have had 100% goal scoring, 100% game winning record, and they are looking to see, well, there's an infringement there on Ricketts, and he is certainly that call questionable, but Tashim is one who makes the call and goes against the Docks United. Here is Tazi. He flicks it to the number 8 player there. That looks like, is that well, that's looking to see if that's looking like Duncan. Yes. And eventually the ball is being pushed into touch there by the captain McIntyre for a throw-in. McIntyre, who would have missed the midweek game. But these two teams really showing their standings in terms of how they are playing at the moment, not giving anything away at all. And it's certainly the teams like the Attackers and the Roaring Lions, certainly a team that they would have to be looking at, this Eagles Claw team, because they have looked very true to what they are about to be doing. Certainly going to be an infringement there. And so it's a free kick to the Docks United. We're into the, just reached the 25th minute of play. It's 1 goal apiece between these two teams. If you have just joined us, we want to say we welcome you to live action right here from the Raymond E. Gishar Technical Center Stadium, if you would want to call it that. Here we see a bit of byplay there in the middle of the field, and ball headed away. It's going to be a throw in there to be taken by Marshall. And ball being cleared away into touch again for a throw-in. So some tight battles in midfield between these two teams. And it's Coach Nigel out there probably looking at some of the weak areas, especially of the Eagles Club, because they've got the Eagles Club to play next. Well, not next, but in the quarter of games that they still have on slate. Here is Ricketts, goes wide. And here is a cross coming through, but the goalkeeper come coolly and collects neatly. Jogs to the line. And not too sure what kind of clearance is that one, but he skewed that and helped out there by Torres. Here is a pass to the middle there, trying to find Tajid Johnson. Naldo, the man trying to find Taj Johnson there, but not getting the direction as he would have liked. Ball goes into the hands of the custodian there, and here is Docks United, but coming away with it is the man Poodle. Here is looks like Charles pushed it through to Taz Johnson. He's blocked there. Still with the possession is the Eagles Claw. Eagles Claw still trying to, the cuts across field, player turns back and plays himself into trouble and loses possession. Here is the Docks United now. A little bit careless there, but Eagles Claw coming away with it again. Can't keep the ball in there is the number 8 player. Here is Eagles Claw. Here is the Eagles Claw with possession, trying to play out from the back. Cut out there by with the feet-footed Ricketts. A nice true pass there to John, and it's a shot and goal! Jonathan Gishard.
Aye. Oh, and it's real serious business now. It's game on. Ducks have drawn second blood. Can the claw their way back into this game? It's 2-1 after 29 minutes. Tony, talk to the people.
Again, that danger man there in Jermaine Ricketts, who is all over the midfield, just to pick the ball up and dribbled further to his right, and saw Jonathan Gishard just eking through the seams there, Culture, and it was a really good pass and a really cool but powerful finish that the goalkeeper couldn't stop into the back of the net.
It was a delicious pass, a tasty pass. Yes. Tony, it was a sumptuous pass. I could taste it from here. Yes. Johnny tasted it too.
Yes.
The keeper didn't like the taste.
Certainly not. And so, well, we will see what the Eagles' claw is made of, because I think this is the first time they is trailing in a match, and we will see how well they are prepared and how well they can organize themselves to get back on equal terms. Here we see a push off there by the man Poodle, and the ball almost looked like it rolled outside, but the referee's assistant says ball is still in play. Here is Michael Ferguson. Just squeeze it back coolly there to McIntyre, who's playing in a central defensive position, Culture, not his usual spot.
Yes, but for this season, he seems to have dropped back a bit. Marshall in defense, because I think that they, especially when the fella's not there, Simba.
Okay. Yes, and I think one of the players too, who was playing in the central of defense for them, he got injured, and Charles, yeah. Yes. Mata is one of those players who is very comfortable on the ball, and is not. So would do very well for the Ducks United in that particular position as well.
The crowd building nicely, because this is a big game. As a matter of fact, the biggest game of the year.
Yes.
It's All-Star Saturday, 1 versus 2, and it's 2-1. Ducks large and in charge. The claw, they're on the back foot.
Yes, and got caught out there, Culture, because the Ricketts, he picked the ball up. He wasn't challenged absolutely. Had all the time in the world to decided how he wanted to lay it on the plate for Jonathan Gishard, and did so very, very well. And Johnny really didn't disappoint in his finish.
But I noticed that Dino has dropped some weight. He's now trim and dangerous.
Yeah, heads going up, and clearance there. Here is Marshall. Goes further to the right side, return favor, but the defense there reading well, and was able to at least cut that pass out, and in the meantime as well, picking up a free kick for his troubles.
Naughty foul. He's going to get a card, I believe. The ref is calling back Marshall. Marshall's trying to sneak away, but the ref is saying, "Come here, sonny boy. Let's see if he will blister him a card." Well, he's walking back with his tail between his legs. Let's see what's going to happen here.
So,
he's being cautioned. Cuídate.
Yes.
Tenga cuidado.
Yep. And in midweek, he didn't have a good game at all, even though they won handsomely. I think he was in the wars with one of the players who was playing on his end.
Yeah.
And yes.
It's going to be interesting to see if the claw can claw their way back.
Yes, because the guys I mentioned earlier, it's the first time they've found themselves behind in a game. So far, they have been the team that has been on the front foot in every match they would have played so far. So,
including this game.
Yes,
exactly. They drew first blood.
Yes. So,
but Tony, everybody was caught off guard with the net down. So people were wondering whether or not they're going to get the game tonight. Even our technicians were We're going to be here. I'm seeing now our musician, Tights, just reaching. Everybody was just caught with their pants down.
Yes, and hence the reason why I rolled in so late. I was surprised when I saw you up here with the bike. I say, what? But the game is broadcast live. And we're really happy to really be broadcasting this game, this particular game. Yeah, I mean, all the games we want to broadcast live, but this one is really a featured, a featured match between these two top teams so far in this first round.
And so far they haven't disappointed. It has been a very exciting game. And they are going toe-to-toe. But now, the Claw again under pressure. Theophilus is back. He's in goal. Here comes Dino. High, wide, but not handsome.
Yes, high and wide. I'm certainly sure he will want that one back. Would be a little bit disappointed because we know how well he strikes the ball from that distance. And even though those goalkeepers are aware of that threat, they have not been able to withstand some of those shots, Culture.
Here comes Naldo. Can't beat Charles. Played back to Bino. Leaves it for Jose Torre. Plays it inside. Picked up there by Foggy. Foggy plays it out to O'Donoghue. He's bundled off the ball there by number...
I think that's...
12.
I think it's Charles. His name is Charles, right?
Charles?
Yes. I think he's either...
He's Kenu Jeffers.
Oh, Jeffers, yeah, Jeffers. Yes. Probably need to put a brighter set of numbers here. Is the ball cleared out there, still not out of trouble, picked up there by Lawrence, who is playing in a central striking role there for the Ducks United Culture. Yeah.
See my ball boys just holding in. I think they had a basketball match. I hope they were successful.
Okay.
I think they're from Road School.
Yeah.
Is it Eastern? But they're here in numbers.
Yes, and ball being put into touch again for a throw-in for the Ducks United, who would be certainly be the more comfortable team now, having gone a goal ahead and are looking to press on, knowing that that one goal advantage probably not enough. Here is the Eagles Club dispossessing the Ducks United, and the Ducks United, they are going to be picking up another throw-in as they advance further into their attacking third, and as they look to get one more goal probably before the halftime, Culture.
They would like to get another goal, but certainly the club would like to claw themselves back into this game and get the equalizer. Here comes a dangerous Dino, picked up by Johnson, Tajay Johnson, the barber. Ball played forward nicely. Look at Nalo cannot find his feet, not the ball, and left everything to Mata. Mata has it now, plays it down the middle. Picked up by the dangerous Bino. Bino, that's nice ball again. Jonathan is in. Johnny! Straight to Theophilus. And Theophilus say, thank you, sonny boy. Tony, that was another fine opportunity. What a pass.
Yes, another fine opportunity again. I'm not too sure. Probably Johnny was hearing the footsteps and the breathing down his back of his neck and tried to hustle that one and not getting a good power. Gotten the direction correct, but the power and the placement lacking there.
That was a good opportunity. It was another sizzling pass there by Dino, who is unsung tonight. Handball against the Ducks. It looks like the culprit was Levy.
Yes, it looked like Brian there. And the Eagles claw can ill afford, especially those passed from the back there from the Ducks United defense, going directly to Dino. Here's a flick on there from Tazi, but into the hands of Darius Lanton there in goal, who had not that much work since I came here.
Are you aware that Jelani, goalkeeper, Lawrence is on the field striking the number 9 position?
Yes, I did.
Are you aware that Vincy's on the bench?
Well, yes.
So this must be a real big match. Vincy is back.
And Vincy, it's Vincy played midweek. Yes, he did play
told me that.
midweek. Yes, Lawrence did started as well. He looked.
Goal?
He started up front as well. He was carrying a heavy strapping on his right leg. He looks a little bit more free in terms of his movement now. So probably.
He was recovering from an injury.
Yeah. So.
Do you know him to be a striker?
I know him to play some on-field football, but not in a striking position.
Okay, so we're gonna count how many balls he touched. So far, none.
Yes.
Think about 2.
Yes, but this league is interestingly poised culture. We've seen some really good football from especially those teams who are right there at the top. One of the teams, surprising start as well, is the Diamonds FC, and
yes,
and they have
having a
looked,
good one.
Yeah,
they were spanked 6-0 by the said Dogs in their first game.
Since
but
then,
they have recovered tremendously to win 4 straight games, including the Lions and the Attackers.
Yes, since then they have
they are the giant killers.
Yeah. And I was speaking to Francis there in the back of for the Eagles Club, and he was saying one of the teams he's watching is the Diamonds as well. So
he better watch the Dogs tonight.
Well.
Here comes Poodle, sends it over the top. Good ball. This could be dangerous. Can he get a shot off? Johnson, twisting and turning and loses it.
Yes.
Ball played out wide to the Marshall. The Marshall controlling the town. Plays it wide to Jonathan Gishard, who looks to be playing on the right flank. Marshall running without the ball. Here comes Marshall again. Khalifa. Read it well. Ball out of touch. Throw in for the Ducks.
Yes. And half chance there for the Eagles Club.
I'll say more of a quarter of a chance.
Yes, they just couldn't get control of the ball to have a shot and goal. Ducks had a couple of players there in the way as well, and they live to fight another day.
Another night.
Yeah. Certainly another night. You see a throw.
Road building nicely.
Yeah.
It's All-Star Saturday here at the Raymond E. Gishard Football Stadium. Here comes Bino. Bino in the midfield position. Plays a short ball to Jelani, who is not in goal. He's up front in the number 9 position. Here comes O'Donoghue. Back to Bino. Bino twist and turn. Bino under pressure. Plays it, gives it away. And Poodle boots it forward, looking for Tazier picks it up. Can Tazier get inside? Tazier, oh no, he going back, turning it, twisting and running into trouble. I don't know. Tazier had the space in front of him and he decided to come backwards.
Yes,
Talk to me, Tony.
Yes, had the space culture, but guess what? The wrong foot is on the wrong side. The right foot, the left foot, if the left foot was on the other side, I'm certainly sure he would have gone with that one. But instead of playing it with his right foot, electing to use the more stronger foot and then just loses out.
Again, it's a fine evening here at the Raymond E. Gishard Football Stadium. It's a fine crowd and excellent football, lovely food. So you can come down here at the Raymond E. Gishard Football Center, enjoy football, enjoy the atmosphere, and enjoy the food.
Yes, certainly. And like we've been mentioning all night, this one is certainly a mouth-watering one. Miscontrol there, but cut out there by the defense there for the Eagles Claw. This is some bit of fancy work there by the player there in central midfield.
Gives it away.
Yes,
You're not going to beat matters so easily. You have to be on target.
Yes.
Johnny, under lots of pressure there. It looks like Khalifa in his skin.
Yes.
Speed coming in the box. Is that Johnson? There's a lot of speed.
It looks like the same number he played in the red boot there. And the Eagles Claw have 3 players, especially playing in midfield, who really marshals the Eagles Claw midfield very well and try to feed the front runners as often as they can. I think what they didn't, whether or not they did prepare for Mata playing central defense.
Well, he has been playing central defense for the last 3 or 4 games.
So I don't know if they really compensated for that, because I think he has been a very strong player so far that very I've seen.
Calm, yes, cool,
in defense.
Composed.
Yes.
But win, lose or draw, there's no doubt that the Claw, they have improved tremendously.
Oh.
And for every team, they are a worry, a bother. And for some, it is torture.
Yes, certainly they will be a bother to the remaining teams that they have to come up against, and they are legit, as we would say. Having starting the tournament and getting a drubbing, it's a testament that they've been able to regroup themselves to be at this point.
But this game is far from over.
Yes.
Dangerous Bino with that big long kick. He's offside by about 10 miles. That's Lawrence, and he knows it.
Knows it, yes.
The Claw building from the back, picked up there by number 15 in La Cruz. Here comes, Torre. That's a nice move down the left-hand side. Torre, twist and turn. Sends it inside. Finds Bino. Bino all the way across to Marshall. Marshall is open. Marshall is getting inside the box. Marshall hits the bar. Oh, Marshall with a thunderbolt. Talk to me, Tony.
Thunderbolt, but can't bolt the pole culture. The pole
is
goalkeeper's best friend.
Thunderbolt from Marshall.
Yes.
Marshall shot from the hip.
Again, and that pass came from the dangerous left foot of Dino, finding Marshall all alone by himself with acres of space to run into.
Theophilus had no idea what hit him.
Yes, the Eagles Claw will certainly need to do better.
Bowing to the pole.
Yes, certainly need to do better.
But he was saved by the pole.
Just a few
Dino
minutes.
is a dangerous man. He now want to kick an in-swinging corner. He's dangerous in the corner. He wants to play shot. No, he sends it inside. It's curling in, but it curls all the way out.
Yeah, certainly too much call on that one, and goes way over the goal line for a goal kick there. As we are at 45 minutes of this half, we got 2 additional extra time minutes. But so far, this game has been a very interesting encounter, and is living up to it, the billing that it's been displayed by the Football Association and the organizers of the tournament so far. It's been really good match. A little bit on the quiet side of things now. Earlier on, we've had some action. The Ducks United has, they're still looking to get that added goal, but a little bit more circumspect, more comfortable. Here is a good move there from Torres. Almost upended, but the referee says play on. Here is Dino, cuts back and passes with his right foot, which he really does, but you can see he'd still have that option. And two pass to Jonathan Gishard, cut out there by the defense there for the Eagles Claw. Still knocking around with it there at the back dangerously. Francis cuts it out and finds the player on the far side. Here is Eagles Claw again playing. They can ill afford to make any mistake. And yes, this is what they did. This could be dangerous. Here's on the left foot. Shot! And it goes wide. But the Eagles Claw there on the stroke of halftime. Instead, they just boot the ball upfield, playing around with it in the back and allowing Dino to have possession and a clear shot and goal, but just after the target. Here is the clearance there from the Eagles Claw. This might probably be the last kick of the Giants. Here is Tazi. He picks up, boots the ball upfield. It's Charles. It cut out there by the ever-present Mata there in central defense. And there is the halftime whistle. At halftime, it's the Ducks United looking to push the 3 points to 16 points. They are at the moment leading 2-1, 2 goals coming in the first half after they would have conceded early to the Eagles Claw. They have found themselves in ahead 2-1. Certainly have another exciting 45 minutes for you, and we will take you back to master control and ask you to just maybe get your refreshment, a glass of water, some popcorn, and look to head back right over here at the Raymond E. Gishard Technical Center, AI Live, for more live coverage of this exciting encounter. Ducks United versus Eagles Claw, 1-2. Welcome back to the second half of our first match for this evening. And we don't want to say our featured match, but our big match. We've seen the Eagles Claw. They would have drawn first blood, but they found themselves at halftime trailing by a goal after the Ducks United would have equalized and went ahead 2-1. And I'm certainly sure the Eagles Club would have discussed and tried to strategize how best they can get back into this game. We've seen so far that there's a substitute being made in that of Sean Brown, one of the goal scorers who would have scored some 4 goals in one match. To see whether or not he can improve what the Eagles Club would have offered so far as they look to get back into this match. It's a free kick there to the Eagles Club. You see a shot free kick taken there by Francis. And the ball has been booted upfield trying to find that of Tazi there. Good back heel there to the player there, but pushed off the ball there. And it's a true pass, but coming out is Darius coming well and clearing off his lines. So far we've seen where the Eagles Club have decided that they're certainly going to pressure the Ducks United to get back into this game. But the ball is with Dino. He's in control. Some pass. Here is done. That's Torres, but he's dispossessed.
It looks like Poodle.
Yes. A little bit careless.
In a dangerous spot, no?
Yeah, there's been very careless there. And rightly, Dino pulls it back to Marshall, who gets past Brown and trying to find Johnny, does so. Eventually, Francis clears for a corner kick culture.
Yes, the crowd has certainly built up quite well, and the crowd continuing to pour in. I don't know if it's for this game or the big game.
Yes, it's a short corner and shot! And a good save there by the goalkeeper there. Shot corner taken quickly there to Dino, and then that dreaded powerful left foot again was steering down and bullet going towards goal. Goalkeeper there saved very well. Culture, powerful shot, good save.
Another bomber. He's been being threatened with a lot of bombers tonight. I saw a thunderbolt from Marshall and now a bomber from Bino.
Yes, yes.
So they're under pressure.
And I don't know culture, but they can't afford. Yes, that's the corner kick taken. Good corner.
Did he? Did he hold it?
Is this going to be a free kick there? Well,
yeah. For whom?
That looked like Lawrence.
Lawrence, it looks like after the keeper held the ball, he pushed the keeper.
Yes, yes.
And he's still asking, did I do that?
We see Marshall scored from that same corner flag in the last match. Yes, yes.
If I was Ducks, I would take Lawrence out. Because having gotten a red card, they can't afford to lose a player. And I wouldn't chance it. I will take him out.
Well, they've got Smiles to...
They also have Vinci.
Yes, so
the bench
some
smiling.
options.
Johnson being bundled off the ball and fouled there by Marshall.
Yes.
Marshall has to be careful. He has been toying with the ref, and he's, I would say, on the pinnacle of a card.
From last,
I would say which?
From last match. We'll see whether he can get one. But I was listening to mention, though, the Eagles clock can ill afford to give that many possessions to Dino. They need to at least get a lot closer to him, culture.
Yes. They need to close the space down early. Johnson trying to get past Marshall. Marshall gets the better of him. Johnny does well, but Khalifa gives it away aimlessly. A Perhaps he thought that player was on his team because he passed the ball so neatly and so nicely. Marshall gets away from one, but he can't get away from two. Francis, Khalifa, man under pressure. Ball played all the way back to, and he's brought down. That's a foul. No, if he say play on. Dino's tussling again. Khalifa playing that ball across to his goal. Tinazi picked it up, cleared away there by Marshall. Picked up now by the number, it looks like 15. Plays it over the top, but there's experience there in the back. Oh, and he fouled the keeper. Trouble.
Certainly. Oh. Darius.
Johnson has been carried. I think he just couldn't stop himself.
Yes, because there was a lot of speed there trying to run onto that one. And no harm. No, it was a foul here, but not to see why Darius is gesticulating and suggesting otherwise. Could have been a lot more serious than that one. But here's the ball booted upfield, headed away by Francis. It's the Eagles' claw trying to mount an attack there, thwarted momentarily. But they picked up position again. Tazi with it. Tries to heave it over. But is that's Mata there again? Clearing? Yes, looks so. Certainly looks so. Yes. Here is losing it. There is the player there in Ferguson, but he recovers well. And a good pass again from Dino. This could be trouble.
Theophilus misses everything and he stays out with Shea. Where is he going? He's going in the wrong direction. He's not even going back to his goal. He totally lost it. He missed the ball, but instead of running back to his goal, he started running to the opposition goal.
It's a momentum.
I thought that he lost connection with Earth, planet Earth.
Well, that one certainly brings the smiles out the spectators and the commentators as well.
What if he decided this is somebody went back, he was going to strike?
They live to fight another day. It's the Eagles Club, but that one was very dangerous. And here's the Ducks United again. Dino finds Torres, who has some space and a man in front of him. Good pass there to Lawrence, but the defense there for the Eagles Club holding well. Doing well there, player to keep it in the field as well, to keep it in play. Here, clear ones there, stop momentarily, and here is
that looks like that looks like a foul from behind.
Well, the
player. As he was about to kick, it looks like the
yes,
kicked his heel.
Lawrence.
I'm so far away, so I would just rest my case. Lawrence.
Yes, Lawrence
almost
is saying,
getting a penalty there. Marshall and Johnson. Oh, that's good nifty move there by Marshall. Get past Johnson. Can he get across in? Sends it in, but it's blocked away there by the defender. Good defensive work.
Yes, good reading there and covering the lane well there. Johnson defense there, yes. Well,
no doubt it's Lawrence. Let me see.
Is that Lawrence's final kick? Well,
it looks like, is it number 8 coming in? And it's Levy. Caleb coming out.
And you can
he's nursing an injury.
And yes, and you can see that
must be an injury.
Dino is certainly not pleased with that one at all. Johnson. Dino is saying, "What's happening?" He's bringing on smiles. I'm not sure whether he's nursing an injury.
Smiles, but I don't know if perhaps Caleb is nursing an injury. We're far away, so we're not sure. Let's see if that will
well, it doesn't look
substitution or not. Matter to Miguelito Fergie. Nice ball. Jonathan. Johnny. But it's offside. Whistle, flag, everything is up. Johnny's celebrating, but it is offside, says AR2. That is Mr.
I'm not sure what his name is there. Young man there, but probably just a little bit late and
yes, on the call,
and the call, and yes,
Johnny.
yes. And just to go back to the substitute culture, is that it doesn't appear as though that Caleb is nursing an injury, because I hear him he's speaking there to Coach Ben, so I'm not too sure why that particular substitute
Well, let's see if it's a good sub. Ooh, that's a sizzling tackle there coming in there from Sean Brown. Sean Brown is on the break. Sean Brown is gone. Sean Brown is gone. Gang. Johnson need to let it out, but too late. Janson. Naughty boy. Should have let off the ball ages ago.
And to Sean Brown, who was breaking away culture. Johnson is saying, well...
He was running like a mad bull.
Yes. Here is Miles getting his first touch.
Nice. Oh, how is he open so much? So wide. True ball. Jonathan. Johnny! Sends it out of the park. And into the other park.
Just taking a little late, a little too long there in it, and allowing the defender to really get back and block the shot. Well, not blocked it, but just put him off a bit. And again, we've seen where Dino has been all alone in acres of space in midfield. Here is he again.
Just too much space for the dangerous Dino. Marshall! And Theophilus is under pressure once more.
Smiles this time, trying to catch the goalkeeper off his line.
I don't know if you recognize that the regular keeper for the Eagle Claw, he's not there because I think he went to play cricket for Anguilla.
Yes.
And so now Theophilus has been out of the game for a while and he looks a bit rusty.
Yes, he hasn't been between the sticks for quite a while, yes. Yes, and here's the ball. Yeah, it did go out of play. It's going to be a throw in there to the Ducks United. They have been concentrating and playing more so in the defensive half there for the Ducks, the Eagles Claw.
Fouled by Johnny. Johnny's playing strong and now he's pushing the man away. What's wrong with Johnny? Johnny, Suabe, Johnny, Suabe.
Yeah,
I think he's frustrated though.
Probably. It's going to be a free kick there to the Eagles Claw. They will certainly want to get an early goal. In these games, culture, we've seen where teams would have scored early. We saw the match against the Royal Lions. The Ducks United did score quite early and was able to defend. And we know for a fact when the time is going and you feel like you are just not getting that goal, you start to panic.
Well, the crowd, they haven't given up. They're still fighting back. Can they fight back like the Jedi? Pressure there from Mata. Ball played nicely through the midfield. That's a fine pass. Here comes Sean Brown. Sends it inside. That's a good cross. Yeah, Tazzy misses everything. Just hit win.
Yes. But good ball here from Sean Brown. Good play there by the Eagles Claw.
Good build up.
Yes.
And Joseph Tazzy just missed everything, including the win.
Yes, good work there from Torres.
That's Miguel doing quite a good job. Is he playing in the defense or midfield? He seems to be playing in the midfield. He's pushing up. Intercepted nicely. Played to midfielder. He's under pressure there from Mata. Goes down the left hand side. Mata is putting some pressure. Bump. Says play on. Referee. Intercepted nicely by Mata. Mata plays it to Smile. Smile dummies everyone, including his own player. Here comes Khalifa breaking away. Chips it over the top. Here comes Naldo. Naldo has a one-on-one. Naldo plays it to Tazzy. Tazzy takes a weak powder puff. That's a dead piece of meat.
Certainly dead piece of meat coming from his powerful foot there, but I think he
will. That's a weak foot. The right foot is the power foot.
Was probably maybe just a little bit too far away from him and didn't get close enough so that he can really get the power and the drive behind it. But good build up there. But
is it raining? Because I see people moving and my ball boy is running, so it got to be raining.
And seeing here where
I think it's raining because I see some of the spectators moving too. Here comes Naldo, ball played in but intercepted. Can he save the corner? Good attempt, but it goes out of touch and it will be a corner.
Corner kick, yes. So it's good opportunity to see whether or not they can really put this one on target, and it's going to be another substitute on Johnson.
Yes. And this time it's going to be a substitution from the claw.
Yeah, that looks like Craig Clark over there, who probably will be coming on.
Oh, I think maybe the ball boys have to go to play basketball because they're all leaving.
Probably.
Yes, I know they had to tell me they have a second game, so I believe that they're leaving to go and play basketball. No, that's why they're leaving. It's not raining.
Who's gone off? Is that Naldo?
Naldo be sub?
It appears it does. It looks like Naldo has been subbed out. Yeah.
Is he off the field?
Yeah,
Where is he?
I think he's on the bench. He has gone to the bench.
Well, they have a corner. And if I know Naldo good enough, he's not happy.
No, he's not happy at all.
He was never happy subber. Is this Naldo here on the outside of the box?
No.
That looks like Naldo. That stands look like Naldo.
No, he is the number 9 short zone.
It's not Naldo. Naldo is out.
Yeah, he's been substituted.
So that was a tame corner.
Team corner and a team shot as well.
I think that Darius is wasting time a little bit too early.
Yes.
But it looks like a foul. Yes. It's too early. 2 on the clock.
Yes, certainly. And
Now, this is the second game running that Western Predators are playing primetime game. They played much better in the last game.
yes.
Johnny 1-on-1 plays it on the outside to Smile. Smile is on the pressure. The ball breaks nicely and goes out of touch. It looks like a corner.
It is a corner. Yes, it is a corner. So again, the Eagles club will have to defend this one, and we see Marshall making his way from some distance. It's going to be an swinging corner. The ones that he prefers Pierce and Ducks United as well. He did score from a corner kick in the match in midweek against the Uprising, and so looking to see whether or not he can do the same exploit here.
So right now in this competition, the only winless team or pointless team is the Western Predators. I think Spartans are their second from bottom. They have 1 point. They drew, and I think they drew against Attackers.
Yes, they
3-3.
did. Yes.
What a game that was.
Yes, they did. Good control there from Chadley Charles. Finds Mata, who comes for the wide. Reverse pass there. Good shoulder move there from Johnny. Wow. Francis couldn't do anything but put it in the corner. Put it out for a corner kick under some pressure there.
I think you could have played it in the square.
I thought so too, but I guess probably electing not to be dangerous and just being careful.
So we're seeing Western Predators warming up. So are the Limers. Next game, primetime game.
Yes.
The Limers versus Predators.
Yes.
Can Predators draw blood tonight? Or will Limers find their winning ways once again? Here comes the in-swinger from Marshall. Inside the box, finds Mata. Mata turns, swivels, try to get past one. They can't get past two. That's good teamwork there
Yes.
by Sean Bound. Plays it out of touch, and I think it went off of the
Yes, he did.
Ducks player, so they will get a throwing.
Yes. And probably just the game that the Lions would be searching for, because so far they would have lost some 3 matches on the trot. Well, that one would definitely need to be thrown over. Johnson, the ball did not enter the field. And so maybe the Lions would be thinking, well, okay, just the match that we would need.
I believe Predators will struggle tonight because I already see they're struggling for numbers. I know that in the last game, their number 1 player, Amidi, he got a concussion. So I doubt he will be playing in this game.
Wow.
So Coach Junior Samaro has a lot on his hand today. Here comes Johnny. Plays it inside the box, searching ball, Theophilus.
Good save, good save. Good save,
Again, he was
pedaling
caught
back.
wanting, and he had to pedal back and tip it
Yes.
over the bar
Good.
and out of touch for a corner.
Yes, good save, pedaling back. We have seen quite a number of these goalkeepers being caught off their line, and a ball ended up into the back of the net, and almost the same here with Theophilus, but good work there and good fingertip save.
Right here at the Raymond Eagleshad Football Stadium, we're into the 65th minute. It's a big match. Ducks United versus the Eagle Claw. It's 1 versus 2, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Ducks.
Yes, and this is actually the Ducks United 6th game of the fixture culture. This will be the Eagles Claw 5th. Yeah.
And how many points the Ducks have?
Ducks has 13 points from their 5 matches, so they can go to 16. And Eagles Claw can go to 15 if they do win. So still interestingly poised there, because the Roaring Lions, who would have played some 5 matches, they are on 9 points so far, just having lost.
And
the
Diamonds,
2,
they have
yes.
12 from 5?
From 5, yes.
So Ducks looking pretty at the top. Looking pretty in this game also. Can they claw their way back into this game? Ball breaks nicely for Marshall. Marshall picks it up, plays it inside to Bino. Bino doesn't touch it well, but keeps possession. Headed away there by the Claw. Here comes Johnson. Plays it through early, but that's not a good pass. Intercepted easily there by Fergie, but it's given away. Early ball by Sean Brown. There's a tussle for it. Ball played away by O'Donoghue. Picked up there by, it looks like, a Smiles. Played back. He's bundled off the ball. Is Bino. But Johnny wins possession. Plays it out wide to Jose Torre. Torre plays it down. This is good build up here by the Ducks. They're still up maintaining possession. The dangerous Bino with more space again. But ball breaks nicely for the Claw. Plays it out. But gives it to Joseph. Plays it over the top. This Rasta man, far eye. Rasta, push him down. Push down Rasta in the back. Foul definitely.
Well, looks pretty slow there to me. And
Slow Rasta?
Ras, yeah, I'm not too sure why. Now they probably would have said I probably would have done better than that in terms of my pace and my speed. Yes. And the Eagles class certainly would need a lot more of the position. They've not been as fluid, and
the passes have
Yes,
not been
yes,
accurate,
yes,
especially in the final third.
yes.
They have some fairly good touches in the middle, but when they have to make that final telling pass, and that's the difference there in the game. When the Bino gets that ball, 9 out of 10 times the ball is on target.
And I'm not too sure why Taj Johnson is running from midfield. I would want to think that's
I prefer him up front. He's up front now.
Yes.
And I think he tends to hold the ball too long because he's not a good passer, but he's an excellent finisher.
Yes,
Lots of space. Acres of space here by Marshall. Marshall has a man in front of him. He turns inside, and he's being dispossessed and trying to hold his man with shame, but it's now played away. And the ref has seen something.
He's pointing.
Oh, he's got it in his pocket. Who's going to get it? Rastafari.
Oh, he's pointing in.
Ras has been carried there by Tashim. I would love to know the number of the Ras so I could check his name. He's one of the subs. Could you get that number for me? It's still, after 69 minutes, 2 goals to 1. Again, the Claude have to close down Bino earlier. He has a free kick. He can score from there. He sends it in, and he hits the bar, Rockefeller, and headed in. It's a goal! Who stole the cookie out of the cookie jar? Marshall is a thief. He stole the goal. Did it go in?
It did.
Is it a Bino goal or a Marshall goal? Look at Marshall running with the ball. He said, I scored it. But Bino, he is the man. Bino is the man. It's 3 goals to 1. And the Ducks large and in charge.
But Culture, tell me, that's what, almost 35 yards out?
Almost
Maybe?
3 years out.
I,
But
how-
again, as I said, he has come back, but he does not seem to be fully in charge of his faculties because that was from way out. He
yes.
should be able to. And
At-
it seemed
at
like he
least,
was a bit off his line also.
Yeah, he was off his line because the ball did hit the crossbar and ricocheted from his backside.
But that was Bino Land.
Yes, into
Bino
the
Land.
back of the net.
It's 3 goals to 1, and the Claw are in trouble.
Yes,
In
and
trouble.
certainly a good.
Ball played out on the right hand side. Here is the Claw trying to build. Ball played over the top. Cleared away nicely. Picked up. Can he get a shot off? No. Turns, swivels. Plays it into Sean. Sean looking for Johnson. Ball breaks and cleared there by the Ducks. The Ducks now seem to be running away with things. But the Claw, they have been good this year. They have forces. Are they good enough? Ball played over the top. Rasta is offside. He's using hands, shoulders, knees, and toes and misses everything.
Oh, yes. Here's a quick pass
The
out there.
dangerous Bino. Jonathan can TFLS. Will he miss everything this time, though?
Well, he's not. He's careful this time. He looks a little bit dejected, saying, "How did I let that one pass me from that distance as well?"
And the Ducks have the Claw a bit frustrated. Marshall down the right-hand side. Marshall, he has a man out inside. Jonathan Gishad picks it up. Johnny plays it through. Intercepted nicely. That's a good touch.
Yes.
Timely touch.
Yes, and it was good idea from infringement.
And so
again.
it looks as if the Claw, they are beginning to run down a bit like ice cream. I
Yes.
think the electricity is off and the ice cream is running down, but they're winging the changes. Is that Poodle coming out?
That
And it looks
so,
like
yeah.
Craig coming in.
Yes.
It's Poodle for Craig. So they're searching for energy. They're searching for answers. Can they find it? Or will they find another Bino bomber? This time it's from halftime. Can he score from half line?
If he scores from here, I would want to think that Theophilus might be walking.
Will he dare shoot from there?
He
does?
He does. Well, it's time they had a wall in front there. Not taking any chance. He decided to set a wall on the outside. Here is the Claw.
Picked up by the Ras. Ras plays it on the outside. Tripped over. Johnson is fast, but cannot control it. Oh, he's so smooth. Matter.
Yes.
Dino picks it up. Definitely. The Ducks look like the team to beat this year. They're playing with
Yes.
so much confidence now.
What they have they have been over the years, but I think when it matters most in the playoffs, that's where they have been let down. Culture. So whether they can go all the way, we will certainly see this year for sure. But they've been right there and thereabout, but can't really punch themselves over the line. Yeah, it's a good.
It's Miles picking it up nicely. Johnny makes his run, but the ball is played over, cleared away. That was a dangerous clearance. Picked up by Jose Torre. Jose is under pressure, loses it. The big bad Khalifa plays it away. Ball played over the top, searching ball. Rastafari can't get it. And the ball now breaks for Khalifa. Khalifa Francis under pressure, boots it away looking for Ras. Ras this time headed backwards. Here comes the man building out of midfield. Is it Tajay?
Yes.
Tajay? He needs to tack. He needs to tack. And now he's calling for Hardley as the ball goes outside and he gets it through. He's still balling. Talk to me, Tony.
Well, good defending there from Michael Ferguson, using his body well and not allowing, even though Johnson is much faster than him, reading the pace and at which he's pushing the ball well, because what Johnson is not doing is pushing it and then running off with it. He's trying to run with it, and that is just negating his speed a bit.
Here comes the Ducks. Building. Ball booted forward. Johnny looks to be in an offside position. He has it. Johnny! Goal! Goal! goal. Jonathan, Kishan, the floodgates are being opened and the claws, they are being ripped apart by the Ducks. The Ducks now are operating. Oh, they're cutting them down the middle.
But what happened is that it's like he ran away from the ball going into the
I
back
would
and
love
left.
to see the replay there because
Yes.
Johnny has a sneaking suspicion of being offside,
looks-
but I don't know.
He
I'm
looks-
in the wrong side. I'm in the booth, and Johnny did well. He finished expertly, and Theophilus was left helpless.
Yes, he looks on. But there was some distance, and I it just take Theophilus just pulled away to his left and said, well, okay, ball find a way into the back of the net. Not good goalkeeping at all, and some poor defending there as well too, because they should be reading those passes coming over, and the Eagles claw here all at sea and looking down the barrel of as if they're gonna maybe concede 2 or 3 more goals here after the start that they had in the previous 4 matches. They have really hit the wall in this one.
Trying to get a shot in, but too many men. Man down, everybody playing. Need to get it out. Get it out wide. Get it out.
Well,
Man down.
he didn't realize that a player is down there that smiles.
And the ref doing the right thing because the man whose man is down played.
Exactly.
So he has to wait.
Yes.
So after 77 minutes, in the 76th minute, it's 4-1, and the Ducks are falling apart.
The Eagles claw, they've just
Not the Ducks, the claws are falling apart.
the Eagles claw, they have not looked themselves. They're certainly getting those claws clipped here, culture this evening from what looks like a very potent Ducks team so far. They would have played against the nemesis, the Roaring Lions, winning that match 1-0. What we would thought would have been a good challenge. It started off being that way in the first half initially, but running away with it, the Ducks United all in charge. Yes. Yeah, certainly all in charge and not missing any players. Play was held up just a bit just to give some attention to the player there. And players started now. It's Eagles claw. Looking the Ducks United though. They're just coming away with it. Dispossessed there again. That player there. I'm not sure who is. Look as well as here is Marshall trying to mount an attack. Does so, and in the end, there's some tempers frayed up down there on the end. I'm not too sure for what reason, but just 2 players just getting in entangled, and there's no need to really be aggressive in terms of the pushing. And that's football, and this is what it is. So, so it's going to be what it looks like a corner kick, but 2 players just going for the ball and just getting tangled up and bundling over. That's the nature of the game. And so, but then I guess sometimes when you're losing, your temper gets a little bit flared up after having a good start to this match and not being able to maintain that 1-goal lead. And not only that, they've conceded. Here's another corner kick again. That one just breezes across the face of goal. There, inches for goal number 5 on the boot there of Jermaine Ricketts. If that one had just got a hairline touch there, that one would have ended up into the back of the net. So it's the Ducks United well in charge here. Some 4-1, and we are heading in the 80th minute of play. Remember that later in our evening match, our featured match this evening, will be the Western Predators. They will be playing against the Limers FC. And Sean Brown picking up an infringement there. So it's going to be a free kick to the Eagles Claw, looking to see if they can at least get another goal. But so far that has been few and far between. Here's a true pass there from Jeffords, but no one really reading. And the ball goes into the hands of the goalkeeper, Darius Lanton, who's had quite a pretty easy game, if you would ask me. Say for that first goal, here is Steve. True pass there trying to find Gishard, but Francis cleans up at the back. Goes and plays himself in trouble. This could be serious. This could be dangerous. Lawrence with a chance there, but not a good pass back there to Smiles at all. And cleared away. Joseph Tazi is with it now. Here is Jeffers. He goes, well, I'm not too sure what he was doing there. He was going all the way back, and he's trailing. And the goalkeeper, yeah, is a good save there from Theophilus, coming well and clearing and really saving very well there, the goalkeeper, dribbling across the face of across the midfield, and just gets around and running out of playing area there is the Eagles Claw, and it's going to be a throw-in there to the Ducks United, as we can see. Another substitute here in that of, let's see who's going to come on. Well, looks like the end of the day for Lawrence. He is going to make his way off the field. And it looked like the man Vinci, Ken Sam, a.k.a. Vinci, will be coming on for his second match. Actually did play in midweek for a very long time. He is coming on there. Is that, well, that's not Ken Sam. That's Ricky Young Vinci. Ricky has come on in place of the player there in Lawrence, but his first touch is giving the ball away there to the Eagles Claw. Here is the Eagles Claw. Cuts back, cuts right, trying to mount an attack down on the right-hand side. It does so. The ball is being pushed into the center there, and Darius collects and clears away from the unrushing player there. Here is the Ducks United position, giving away position. Ball again being pumped upfield. Here is the Eagles Claw. Certainly way behind in this encounter, and this is what's going to be. Here is a good pick up there by Ricky. Finds Marshall. Marshall has been hounded and tripped up from behind there by Sean Brown, and that, I'm not too sure how come he's certainly going to be a card. Yes, that's certainly a card here, because he did trip the man up from the back. And we see Sean Brown, he would have gotten a red card in his last match. From similar position again, Jermaine Ricketts did breach the goal. They have Theophilus from that distance. This time they're electing to send a one-man wall there in that of Francis. I'm not too sure if that will help, but there's two-man wall. Sean Brown has joined the wall now. And yes, the wall did its job there, so maybe it's a good idea to put the wall. Here's a quick pass there to Marshall. Marshall can't get around Francis. A good body check move there from Francis. And receiving a goal kick for his troubles. Here is Charles. Goes for the right to Craig. Craig chips the ball upfield to Johnson. Johnson still with possession and running with the ball. Johnson has been running with the ball all afternoon. I'm not too sure. And if you ask me there, it might be just a call there. Almost a bailed out call there for the young man in Johnson. But he's running with the ball is not doing him any good. And you certainly need to distribute and then use his space to get in behind of the defenders and see whether or not he can get the ball past Darius Lantern. So it's going to be Joseph Tazi. He's aiming to take a left foot booter. And that one, well, it has to be re-kicked. Apparently, the referee not quite ready yet. Here is a shot on goal, but it bounces into the hands of the custodian there and goalkeeper Darius Lantern. He covers and smothers and just throws himself to the ground, and now he boots the ball upfield, finds the head of Austin, and it's an infringement. Free kick taken quickly. Here is the Eagles claw. Time is winding down. Time Brown, Sean Brown, cut out there. Dispossessed. Marshall finds Ricky. Soft pass there, and Ricky's pass is intercepted. Here is a shot from Jeffers, and that one is rising and sailing all the time, way over the bar there for a goal kick to the Ducks United. So we happy to be bringing you this game. It's pre-recorded, and certainly you will be able to view it on our platforms as soon as we iron out our technical difficulties with internet and service providers. So we'll have it for you, for those of you who would be looking for EI Live. Here is goal kick taken. The ball has been booted upfield. Chested nicely there, Johnny. And Dino trying to get around Joseph Tazi there, but the ball is put into touch there for a throw into the Ducks United. So taken quickly, Jonathan Gishard trying to control. He does so now. Gets past the player, but he's still hounded. And in the end, it's taken out. So a lot of ticky-tacky fouls here going on as we near the end of this period, this second half, into the 89th minute of play. Still 4-1 in favor of the Ducks United. We've got 2 goals from Gino Ricketts and Jonathan Gishard, and certainly both of those players will vying for the man of the match. Here's a nice move by Dino trying to get to the players there, but they can't, and there's a ball being pushed upfield, and the defense there for the Ducks United running onto that one and clearing. It's the defender there in Mata, the captain, playing in the defensive role. Here's Ricky. And is playing the defense. They're in trouble. The ball is pushed further field. Torres boots the ball upfield, trying to find Smiles, but the ball is cut out there by Francis. Francis headed away there by Mata, and good fancy pass there to Marshall from Ricketts. The ball pushed over field again, coming out of goal, and it's still not out of the wood. Shot on goal, and well, I'm not too sure whether it's a shot or a pass, but the ball was falling to Johnny, who was stretching for all his worth and couldn't get onto it, and eventually the ball went outside for a goal kick. 90 minutes have elapsed. We've got 3 minutes of extra time to play, and the Ducks United are really large and in charge here by 3 goals after conceding early on. You have come back very well in this match. As Francis plays it inside. Charles Jeffords loses out. Here is Ricketts. Quickly to Torres. Dispossessed, and it's going to be a free kick. More down the center of the pitch there, and in a more dangerous territory, but I probably would want to think that Ricketts prefers those angle free kicks, is where he can pull and swerve and cut. There's the ball straight down the middle. Player over it is Marshall. It appears as though Marshall decided, well, I'm adept to taking these kicks, and so he's lining up for this one. Let's see how effective he will be. Into the second minute of extra time. 4-1 in favor of the Ducks United versus the Eagles Claw. Whistle goes. Marshall is lining up again. Here's the good whistle goes. And the wall has stood its ground and can't get past the players there. Francis coming over with it, and he's fouled, and so it's going to be a free kick to the Eagles Claw at the end of final minute of injury time. Francis is just taking his ginger time and just getting up gingerly. Here is the Eagles Claw. Well, you'll have to certainly retake that one. And that looks like Francis still down. Probably maybe just feeling the effects of that knock he picked up earlier. 3 minutes have gone. 3 minutes of injury time have gone. And certainly at the end of this one here, not missing any football. Some treatment has been given there to the player there in Khalifa Francis. Just delaying the inevitable on the outcome of this match a bit more. So this is probably going to be what will be a final throw of the dice for the Eagles Claw. It is so taken. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the 90 minutes plus the added time. It's the Ducks United moving further away from the pack from their 6 matches. 4 goals to 1 in favor of the Ducks United. Yes, and Jermaine Ricketts, Dino is the man of the match once again, and he was the man of the match in the match against the Roaring Lions, and now he's picking up man of the match again in this year's this game here this evening, comprehensively beating the Eagles Claw, who again started off very well, but this time they have picked up their first loss of the season. And so we will take you back to Master Control, and then we'll bring you on nightcap match. It will be the Limers FC versus the Western Predators. That match will be with you momentarily. Until then, this is your commentator Tony Fleming on behalf of Colin Culture Johnson, taking you back to Master Control. But stay with us. We will be right back after these brief moments.